my father's son, but I'm changing the tree. I'm building a fortune for my whole family tree. They were living check to check, now they're gonna be free. Generational wealth, that's the legacy for me.
Mom used to stress about the rent every month. I was just a kid, but I watched every stunt. She said, "C be good, but the streets were a front." I had to get rich just to cover the blunt. Now I'm buying the houses, I'm paying the bills, turning the tears into holiday thrills. Bro used to trap, now he's learning the skills. I said, invest it, don't spend it. That's how we build. I remember the days when the fridge was half empty. Now every room in the crib got an entry. They talk about the struggle, but they never went through it. I turn my pain to a business, I grew it. They asked what's the plan, I say land and some stocks. Put my name on the deeds, I'm unlocking the locks. This ain't for the clout, this ain't for the cops. This is for the bloodline, I'm making it pop.
My father's son, but I'm changing the tree. I'm building a fortune for my whole family tree. They were living check to check, now they're gonna be free. Generational wealth, that's the legacy for me.
I invested in peace, turned the peas into property. Now I'm looking at the portfolio properly. They said, "See, you're lucky." I said, that's the strategy. I was studying the game while they were watching comedy.
10 years from now, my kids ain't gon' struggle. They ain't gon' know what it's like to be in a huddle. Over crumbs on the table, that cycle is dead. I broke it with my bare hands and the force in my head.
Bro said, "See, you're different." I said, that's the mission. I'm changing the narrative, changing the vision. From the trap to the boardroom, that's a transition. From the couch to the jet, that's a new position. You ask how I sleep, I say peacefully now, cause my family's secure. I made that vow, every pound that I save, every deal that I close is a step for the bloodline. That's how it goes.
Generational wealth, it ain't just for me, it's for the ones after me, so they can be free. I'm breaking the chains that were holding us down. Generational wealth, I'm the king of this town. I'm the king of this town.
I think about my nephews, I think about my nieces. They ain't gotta see the dark like the previous pieces. I'm building a school, I'm funding the leases. I'm turning the struggle into golden fleeces. They said, "See, you're too focused." I said, that's the cure. Cause the past had me stressed, now my future is pure. I used to want chains, now I want equity. I used to want fame, now I want the recipe to multiply everything that I touch. I'm thinking so long term, I'm thinking too much. But that's what it takes when you're breaking the curse from the bottom to the top. That's the painful verse, but I wrote it in blood and I sealed it with sweat. My kids ain't gonna know what it's like to be in debt. That's a promise I made when I was sleeping on the set.
Generational wealth, that's a permanent plan. My father's son, but I'm changing the tree. I'm building a fortune for my whole family tree. They were living check to check, now they're gonna be free. Generational wealth, that's the legacy for me. It's the legacy for me. Nothing to eat. Now we're sitting at the table with a feast that's complete. Generational wealth is the rhythm of my heartbeat. I'm building it forever and I'm never gonna retreat.